We all know the vast majority of scientists believe that mankind is causing global warming. But there are still some skeptics who say that it's not our fault, that the changes in the Earth's climate are due to the sun's activity. I spent 6 years researching solar irradiance, and that's variations in the sun's energy output. And the models I developed were used by climatologists to try and work out how the sun can influence the Earth's climate. The sun is constantly changing. For instance, surges of magnetic activity cause sunspots. But since sunspots generally come and go on a regular basis, they don't make a difference to the temperature down here. For the sun to have a significant effect on our climate, its average energy levels would need to rise or fall for several decades at a time. But we know in the past this has happened, and when it did, the effect on the Earth's climate was dramatic. Cosmic rays are highly energetic, charged particles produced in space by the sun, stars and supernova. Now, while you can't see them, they're travelling at over 1 million miles per hour, and if one was to hit you, it could tear apart your DNA. Luckily, for us here on the surface of the Earth, we've got some protection against them. Our first defence against these cosmic rays is the sun's magnetic field. Now, if this stone represented the sun, then the Earth would be roughly where my finger is, and the pier would represent where Pluto is. Now, the sun's magnetic field stretches all the way out beyond Pluto. So far, in fact, we don't know where its influence ends. The sun's magnetic field protects planet Earth by deflecting these cosmic rays back out into space. But some still get through, and when they do, something really interesting happens. For the ancient Greeks, the answer was simple. The sun and stars had to be moving, not the Earth. If the Earth was moving, wouldn't we feel it moving? The ancient Greeks therefore built a model to describe their understanding of the way the heavens moved. They placed the Earth at the centre, with the moon and the sun orbiting around. And the stars were fixed to a distant celestial sphere, itself rotating around the Earth. Everything moved in perfect circles, a symbol of the God's perfection. Now, when most of us think about aliens, we think of some strange chap like this, living on some exotic planet orbiting around some distant stars. However, contacting life like this is probably going to be impossible, and therefore it may be better to look for signs of basic life, such as microbes that exist in our own backyard. When the other contestants were going up before me, each one, I know it sounds kind of bad, and the usual tripe that everyone pulls out, each one was fantastic, and it seemed to heap more and more pressure on me, and I was quite happy to go last before. And then when I saw the people going on before me, especially Tom, and I was right after Alistair, who was fantastic, I just thought they both ratcheted up the kind of quality. So yeah, it was a great situation to be in, but yeah, nerve-wracking. Global warming and climate change are words we hear every day, and in the coming months and years, these words will impact upon our daily lives in ways you couldn't possibly imagine. In the Great Climate Debate, we're going to talk to scientists, climate skeptics, and most importantly, you, the public, to find out what you think. And you kind of mentally already know who you have as your top 4 or 5, and I wasn't in that, and I knew I wasn't in that. So I was really shocked when they said me. I really couldn't, I know it sounds fake modesty, but I really couldn't believe that I kind of got this. And I won the Channel 4, kind of, I suppose you could call it the media award.